Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. In today's video I kind of wanted to talk about why I'm kind of branching out to other animals, other exotic animals, and kind of a mistake really that I've made over the last few years with my projects and everything, and talk about why I don't really want you to fall into the same kind of trap, and kind of reflect on why branching out is good and how we can get enjoyment from this hobby. Because, times haven't been easy the last few years, that's for sure, and breeding and selling ball pythons is getting harder, at least if you're a small hobby breeder like me and you just do it for a bit of fun. But basically something I realized recently was that I have been breeding ball pythons and just doing a couple nice projects like the bongo project and the acid project, and getting kind of putting in significant amounts of time and energy and money, really. And one of the things that's happened is that they're not really pets for me anymore, not in the way that I'd like them to be. They're not pets that I get the same kind of enjoyment out of. They're parts of projects and stuff. I still keep them to the same level, but it kind of takes some of the enjoyment out of having them when you've got lots of them. It's just different, really. I'm not sure how to explain it. But for a long time, I've only had room for royal pythons and no other pets. Recently, this year, I've sold lots of my babies cheap. I've done some auctions. I've gotten rid of lots, and I've made some room. And one change that I've made in the last couple of years is I've got some what we call budgies in the UK, or parakeets in the US. And more recently, I contacted a friend on the channel Tarantula Ramblings, Paul, who had some curly hair tarantula spiderlings, and said, hey, have you got any left? And Paul actually sent me a couple. So now I've got a couple baby tarantulas, and he also sent me some baby assassin bugs, which I wasn't expecting, but they are pretty cool. It's quite fun watching them kill stuff. And honestly, it's just made me enjoy the hobby again quite a bit more. And I realized that one of the things I was missing was that fact of discovering new species, different species, and learning their little habits. So like the tarantulas, for example, I haven't kept them since I was maybe 15, and literally the only main bit of tarantula knowledge I have now is when they're spiderlings, don't let them dry out. Just in the last couple of weeks, I've learned now that they absolutely love fruit flies. And it's interesting to see their behaviors emerge and seeing them dig and stuff. And honestly, the assassin bugs, it's a species I hadn't kept before, so I'm enjoying watching them do stuff as well. And it's just like discovering different animals and having passion projects, even though they're not projects, but kind of side animals that are more pets and more just for fun. I feel like it really brings enjoyment back into the hobby. And I'd love to know what everyone's experience is with this and what they think. I'll always breed ball pythons to some extent, maybe a clutch or two a year, but I think really for me that's it now. And I'm kind of happy now thinking about having less ball pythons and branching out into more different exotics. And I think actually that is going to give me more enjoyment with all my animals. And yeah, because I've never intended to become a big breeder, and I never intend to. If you are a big breeder, you'll know it's even more difficult to have different stuff on the side. But that is where I'm thinking. That is where my thinking is at now. So I kind of wanted to hear what everyone else's thoughts are on this, and how they feel about it. If they feel that having just pets is important, because I certainly do, and I certainly feel like it's making a difference. But also, I wanted to hear back from some of my regular followers if you would like to see updates on the tarantulas and the assassin bugs, and what other exotics you'd like to see me exploring on this channel. Or if otherwise, would you rather just see ball python stuff and that's it? That's totally fine too. But anyway, I will keep working on figuring out the care for these critters and keep having fun with them. They're already digging their own little tunnels and not too keen on handling. That's pretty normal with tarantulas, but I'll keep thinking about this kind of thing and just tell you all my thoughts on the hobby as they come to me. So I hope this has been just an interesting short video for you. and hopefully you can give me some feedback about all this. Thank you very much.